That's me.
I'm the G.I. Joe gamer, cool and witty, talking about those characters, heroes and villains. On Wednesday nights we shout, Yo Joe or Cobra. Talking about the Joe team and a Cobra tide. Yo Joe, Cobra, Cobra. I'm here to give my G.I. Joe takes. Oh yeah, Yo Joe, Cobra, Cobra. Joe's got snake eyes, the silent ninja in black. Quick with his swords, he'll give you a heart attack. Then there's Duke, the leader, so bold, gung-ho, always ready to fight and make those cameos. And we can't forget about Scarlet, the ultimate girl power. A fierce warrior, she'll make her enemies cower. Cobra's got Destro to supply the weapons. Cobra Commander plots and schemes, see ruling the world in his dreams. Zartan is never what he seems, and Baroness rocks that black leather outfit. Shoot you quick and slip out the back of the pit. Yo Joe, Cobra, Cobra. I'm here to give my G.I. Joe takes. Oh yeah, Yo Joe, Cobra, Cobra. Talking about the characters, it's a G.I. Joe thing. Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Mature content warning. On Logan's Joe Takes, strategic commentary may include strong language, heated opinions, classified references. Time to call in the Joes. Opposing forces may attempt audio interference. Logan's Joe Takes. Mission begins now.
All right, I'm Logan, the G.I. Joe Gamer, and this is a live update to Joe Takes 24. I'm going to be doing a reissue Joe Takes, and that was my first Joe Takes live for CoverGirl, and I covered the box and the original figure that I have, which is not very good shape, and then the classified, which is here. And today we'll be opening this and comparing the two figures and talking a little bit more CoverGirl. Like I said, the first live I did was like only 12 minutes, and I had a guest. The only time I ever had a guest on Joe Takes, and that was Mark Hockman. So thank you, Mark Hockman, for joining me that day. But today I'm going to kind of structure things a little different so that I can just add this video right to Joe Takes 24. So, like I said, this is an update, and I'm going to play the music video that I just made and her file card, and then I will end the show with a promo and the outro. And I'll be adding the Joe Takes that I make after this video to that full Joe Takes 24 reissued, so that CoverGirl can have a proper Joe Takes. So that's what I'm doing today. We're going to have some fun, and so let's jump right into it. And I'm going to put on the music video and the file card. So be back in just a few.
Cover girl, cover. Put her undercover, she knows the game. A different dress, but the girl's the same. She can wear the glamour like camouflage, then leave Cobra staring at a mirage. When the Wolverine takes a hit out there, she's already moving with tools to spare. Shotgun ready while the engine's hot, she'll get it rolling or die on the spot. She doesn't need to be one of the boys. She brings her own thunder, makes her own noise. Biddy never told her what she could be. Courtney Krieger wrote that destiny. She knows the difference between show and skill. Knows every engine, every gear, every drill. Whatever the mission, wherever they send her, there's more than one way she can cover. Cover girl, cover. She's got another side undercover. Cover girl, cover. Raise that hood and watch her recover. From the runway lights to the battle line, she makes every role completely hers in time. Model, mechanic, soldier, lover, there's always more beneath the cover girl, cover. Under the lights, she knows the pose. Under the hood, she knows what goes. Undercover, she plays the part. Under fire, she's got the heart. When the convoy stalls, she'll make it run. When the missiles fly, she'll man that gun. When somebody sees just a pretty face, she lets what she does put them in their place. Take cover! Cover girl, cover. She's got another side undercover. Cover girl, cover. Raise that hood and watch her recover. From the runway lights to the battle line, a little grease and glamour suitor are just fine. Driver, mechanic, fighter, lover, there's always more beneath the cover girl, cover. Cover girl, cover. Fashion and fire under one another. Cover girl. Wolverine rolling, there's nothing tougher. She chose her road and she made it her own. Steel and skill are the life she's known. Never judge what you might discover. There's always more beneath the cover girl, cover. Silk in the past, steel underneath, grease on her hands, and the road at her feet. Cover girl, cover. Cover girl, cover. Yo, Joe!
He'll fight for freedom.
Yo, Joe. Code name Cover Girl. Special Weapons Officer. Intelligence Agent.
File name.
Courtney Krieger. Grade E6 Staff Sergeant, U.S. Army.
Birthplace.
Peoria, Illinois. Primary specialty. Armor AFV driver. Armored fighting vehicle. Secondary specialty AFV mechanics.
was a fashion model in Chicago and New York prior to enlistment. She grew disillusioned with the shallow world of modeling and joined the military to take her life in a more meaningful direction. Now, instead of being swathed in silk, she is covered in grease and couldn't be happier. She is proficient in diesel mechanics and gas turbine technology, can perform diagnostics, maintenance, and repair on any AFV that rolls into the vehicle bay, and can even fabricate new parts from scrap metal in the field. This glamour girl turned grease monkey feels completely at home in the G.I. Joe garage, where her only real challenge is fending off the advances of some of the team's more amorous lug nuts. CoverGirl is not only a highly skilled mechanic, she is also responsible for piloting vehicles to transport personnel and cargo for the G.I. Joe team, proficient with operating all vehicle-mounted weapon systems to protect the convoy. She can also perform vehicle self-recovery as well as provide cover fire while expediting field repairs during battlefield emergencies. CoverGirl finds that she must work against her beauty to prove herself. She's compelled to learn and master decidedly unfeminine disciplines. Her self-assurance and stunning good looks reduce most men to stuttering fools. From Lady J's files. Scarlet and I may make one of the best teams as co-leaders, but CoverGirl's still my best friend. I just don't understand her rivalry with Scarlet. It's like the two of them are both trying to prove that they're one of the boys. I'm not one of the boys, but I, like my two female cohorts, can sure dish it out as much as the guys can. On a side note, CoverGirl is a good listener, and I rely heavily on her counsel. People realize I'm more than just a pretty face when they bring in a busted-up vehicle, and I give it back to them running smoothly and ready for battle.
Alright, if we can update this proper. I think it's a little too loud. A couple of technical issues back here. Alright. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to add to this CoverGirl Joe Takes 24. I'm going to open this on camera here, and then I'm going to compare this with the other classified figure. I was going to talk about my Rise of Cobra CoverGirl as well, but when I found it today, it's got a Scarlet head on from Rise of Cobra, and I was messing with it. I was Frankensteining figures, and I don't know where her actual head is right now, but maybe another time. Today, we'll focus on this. All right, so we're going to have fun with cameras because I'm going to angle my camera down. I've only done this one other time when I opened Gung Ho my Joe Take. So I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try. So we're going to play with the camera here. And we're going to angle it down here so you can see what I'm doing while I'm talking, and then see if I can actually get the camera to stay this time. Okay, that seems to be the best I can do. So I will try to make this so you can see it. So I will probably do it like this. That'll angle so I can see it and you can see it. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever tried to do this. Now, what I generally try to do with these classified figures is get this piece of tape off the back as I'm doing this, and see if I can open the bottom part and then cut from there, because that seems to be easier for me. I don't know if that's the easiest way to do it, but that seems to be the easiest way I've found to do it. So there we go. I'll get the rest of that off of there later. So let's get this tape off of here. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have fun with camera angles and And see, what I do is I'll get it started like right here. I'll poke it without trying to stab the battle, and I'll cut to there so that that is open, so I can start. I try to get the battle stand where I'm not going to cut the battle stand, and I don't know if I did it, but we shall see. Pull the battle stand out here, because if I don't, it'll probably drop on the floor anyway. Let's see if I can manage that without cutting myself on this plastic. Okay, I did not. It seemed like I damaged the battle stand at all. Good. Well, there's her battle stand. So we got that free. Set that aside. On the table over here. And I'm going to continue to cut as close to the card without cutting it as I can. The corners are the rough part for me. I don't know why, it just is. And it looks like I got some card there. But that's why we work with X-Acto knives or box cutters. It's a box cutter. Some people call them X-Acto knives. Maybe that's just old school. And I find that if I go fast, it actually works out better for me. Looks like I've got just a little bit more cutting to do, but she is now free from the packaging. And I will trim this right here so it matches up. And the same over here. And oh my goodness, you guys would not believe this, but that is actually the best opening job without cutting myself. I'm not prone to doing that, but I know some friends who happen to be. These are useless, so I'm going to toss that aside. And this, to me, that's just trash, unfortunately. I like to keep the packaging generally in boxes, but for these retro cards, it really doesn't matter. But that came out really smooth. And I'll probably go along later and trim the edges of the plastic off. I'm not going to see that. But there's like still some plastic there, because I like to set these flat on top of each other or hang them on the wall, just on a hook like that. Now, there it is. And there's the back. Now, I'm going to do an on Joe take with this, where I put this at the back while I'm filming, along with the other box for CoverGirl. Now we've got this free CoverGirl out, and generally what I like to do is, seeing as how everything is taped in other than the fist, you know what, we're going to take these little fists out first because they're not taped in, and we're going to set those aside. I will actually show how all that works, because you swap the fists out to have, so you can have punching fists. I'm not real big on the extra hands or the extra heads generally. Sometimes it works out. Like for the Baroness, it would have been better if she had an extra heads instead of those wigs. So I'm actually glad they did that with her on this figure. I wish they'd have done both blonde and auburn hair for her, like her original. But they went all blonde, and I understand that. I mean, they could have done both, because they did two heads. They did, oh yeah, these are wigs. Oh my, this one is a wig. It's a wig. Oh no. But that means we can probably swap out Lady J hair on her, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I'd want to do that, but there it is. Her hat. And I don't know. I don't think on this one. Yeah, it is. It's a wig. Oh no, they did it. They did wig anyway. So she has two face sculpts. And if they had done that, they might as well have just given her the auburn hair wig too. I don't know why they didn't do that, but we'll check it out, because they could have done another wig head sculpt for her. And then we got her standard XMLR 3, I think, like 2 or 3 standard G.I. Joe rifle, but with a really nice paint app on it. Black laser rifle, pretty cool. This is the gun all the Joes in the cartoon had, only they were generally brown or tan in the cartoon, like desert style colors. And let me see, I got a wrench in here, no tape, so there's her wrench. And I'll be comparing the wrench from the original too. And she's got a hammer popped in here. Hammer time, that's very nice, I like that. And then she's got her pistol which gets the pistol and the original too, so it's classified. So I'll be checking them both out. So because I'm tossing this out, I'm not being careful with it. I'm just keeping the accessory. There's your pistol. We'll toss that out. And that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So let's adjust the camera back so you can see me now while I talk. Got my shutter that I'm messing around. Okay, let's see if we got that good. Now it's just a bit. Sorry about that, guys. But you know, when we do things live, it's kind of fun. All right. So here is this retro classified color wheel. You know what I'm going to do? Seeing how they're swappable, I will pop the other head on just to show it, but we'll see if we can do either head. Yeah, it looks like they set it up that way, so you can do either wig with the hat or without on either head. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad that way I'm kind of glad they did it. So there's that, but I kind of like this look for her. Now if they'd done both auburn and blonde, that would have been cool. That would have made the perfect retro cover girl. But no, they wanted to just go blonde because that's how she was in the cartoon and in the movie. Originally though, she had auburn colored hair, kind of like this, almost red, very ginger in nature. But all right, let's take a look here. There's the two cover girls now, side by side. Do it that way. And I think it's the exact same mold. I mean, it looks like it is. It is a new jacket, though. She's got a new jacket. And maybe they updated the arms, too. And they updated the legs. So it is not a remold. The chest is the same. Let's keep that chest the same. But it looks like everything else is brand new on her. All right, let's see what we got here. She has a shotgun for her classified release compared to the laser rifle from her retro release. I prefer the shotgun, but you know, we're going retro. We got to do the laser rifle. Let's see how we're doing with the two pistols. It looks like they're the same, only the classified one has a paint app, and the other one does not. So this is the new one. Get a better look at it. And this is the classified. Put that back in the holster. Now, then she has the classified, the original classified, the boxed one, has the black wrench, and her new wrench is blue, a little sky blue color. That's kind of cool. Turquoise maybe. A little. That's a nice little paint app where that part of the wrench is black. The adjustable side. I'm not a tool guy, so couldn't tell you. So I'll slide that right back into her belt. Just slides right there. And if I can do it on camera, I feel really good, but I didn't. So I don't. Maybe I'll get it with you. All right, so she has got. It looks like she's got a spot for her pistol, but not her wrench. Or maybe just the wrench. We shall see what fits in there. All right, let's see. Well, let's put it in her hand first, and then we'll swap hands to play that game. Adjust her head back so her wig isn't coming off. Wig syndrome is what I like to call it. Oh yeah, she's got little soft plastic hands, and she's got a trigger finger to go into the trigger guard. And so she's got her pistol now. She's looking pretty tough. Maybe. Nope, they do not have a spot on the belt for bolt. So if that is not for the pistol, it would be for the wrench. But I'm thinking it's for the pistol. I mean, that's what I would do. Oh yeah, oh, look at that. Pistol fits right in there, and it looks like that's, you know, it's got the little safety strap there so the pistol doesn't fall out, but then it's got nothing on the bottom, so she decides to, you know, it's not going to damage the holster if she accidentally discharges around. But not that a G.I. Joe would do that. So, okay, let's see how she looks with her XL metal outer. And then, you know, we're going to have fun with swapping heads and see if we can get a retro looking, an actual retro looking cover girl instead of blonde retro, which is fine. I like the blonde. She looks really nice. Now that I have her out of the package, I'm liking her a lot more than when she was in the package, but that should go without saying. I'm really into the classic look. We got a few people in the house. I should have said hi on, you know, at the start. Hello, Cool Gamer. Hello, Jess. Hello, Joe. And now we've got Lost Husky in the house too. So let's do this and say hello to all of my friends. Hello. I got so into this and was wanting to open it. I forgot to say hi, but I'm sorry about that, guys. I said hi to you all at once, so cool. Now there she is with her XLMR experimental, I don't know what the M is for, but laser rifle, mission laser rifle. It's not mission. And so yeah, she's got a paint out there on her arm. And like I said, I'm going to do a little short promo video and add that to the end of the Joe Takes reissue for September. September is when I'm going to be putting this out. 4th week in September, I think. So it'll be coming out that month. So there's her pistol and her XMR. She has a hammer. Hammer time. She's got a hammer. She can go probably with both hands. She can slam that machine into action and do what she needs to do. I'm going to put the wrench in her left hand. The wrench. And I'll probably put her rifle back in this hand. But what we're going to do is, now that we have this fixed up, do anyone know how reset password on Discord? Can't log in. To reset the password. You know, I've never logged out. So if anybody else in the chat knows, please let Joel know how to log back in on Discord. I think you just go and put your password in. Or you want to reset your password. There should be an option for it, but like I said, I never had to do it. So I just leave it open all the time because I'm always there. It's been like almost 5 years. And the odd thing is, the original Joe Take I did was live, and let me check my notes here, but it was on October 7th, 2023 for Cover Girl, and it's August 15th, 2026. So almost a full 3 years since I did this original live stream, but I wanted to get this retro one before I did the reissue, so I'm glad I took it here. I took this long to do it because now I can compare the two. So we've got both, and you know, like I said, we'll do a head swaps, and we'll check things out here in a little bit. But I'm not going to be on too long today because I don't want to add a ton to this. It's already longer than the original, so I'm going to put this other head on her, the one she came with, the extra, the opposable swappable head, and I will put her ball cap on here. And it's not been placed pretty good, so you know, it stays on better than most. I'm sorry I couldn't help you, Joel. I wish I could, but like I said, I'm not real tech savvy. I pretend real well. And now we're going to pop these hands off, which they should just come off really easy, but I'm always careful with it, as careful as I can be with these old hands, and pop the fists on so she can be a punching G.I. Joe. And, you know, you can interchange them out, so you can have a gun in one hand and a fist on the other, so she can go punching people, which I might do here as I do this. But there she is with her fist, pow, and that looks pretty good. This is a pretty nice figure. Sitting on the wall, I was looking at it going, man, I don't know if that's going to be better than my classified cover roll in the box or not. Ah! Yeah, I got old eyes, but there is a spot here on the belt for this this wrench. It's way on the back in a different spot. I was looking for it up front, but it's on the back. So there we go. But she does have a spot for a wrench. I was a little disappointed since the original did. Now let's see here. She got the double jointed knees. So we'll make sure that the figure is fully posable. I'm not. I'm nowhere near Hooded Cobra Commander style of OG figure reviews, but I do what I can. There she goes. And then it's got the drop down shit, and you gotta push the legs back up. But yeah, she's pretty cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put her gun hand back on this side, and yeah, I'm gonna have to put these accessories that I can't put on the figure and have stay on the figure in a Ziploc bag. So I'll put both trigger hands on her. We're going to give her her XLMR experimental laser rifle. The Joes have for the standard. Get her trigger finger in there. That's always the tricky part. Get the trigger, get it in the hand, and get the trigger finger in the trigger guard. So there you go. Especially with old hands. I'm arthritic, so sometimes they don't want to work, but that's life. And there she is with a rifle and a punching fist. Pow. Pew, pew, right? Okay, so I'm gonna pop this out and give her back her other trigger hand, shooting hand, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna stick her sledgehammer in this hand. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Put it where the grip is. Leave a cap on. I like this too, but like I said, we'll swap out the other head on from the other classified. Put it on the G.I. Joe official battle stand. And you line the peg holes up with the pegs. And sometimes it works really good, like this one did, and sometimes it doesn't. Now it looks like this one wants to go the other direction. So, I don't think it matters because they're kind of in the middle, but let's just switch your preference on. Okay, let's do this right. So there's the battle stand. Stands really good. The other stand in my hand. Fully geared up on the battle stand. Oh, okay. I hope so, bud. Good luck. Good luck. Ask Jake. Well, if you can't log in, you can't ask Jake. But he knows how to do all that stuff. Jake Pendragon, my friend. He's our administrator over there. All right. She's also got this control pad here that she came with on the classified. A little pouch right there that you can, adjust with your legs so that the straps work right. I think they did a lot better. Yeah, Lost Husky is having problems logging into the Discord because he needs to reset his password, and I'm not familiar with doing that. Because, like I said, I just stay logged in all the time. All right, so we've got the classified, and we've got the retro side by side now. All right, like I said, let's have some fun. Let's take her classified head off here. We're gonna take her head off. Now, see, that's the only thing about these generic battle stands that I like, is that the pegs are at the back, so you know which direction it's going. And we're gonna stick this other head on here. Oh, what happened here? Oh, the ball joint stayed in the head over here. So I don't know if I can do this with her, if that's gonna happen. It's this piece. Oh yeah, I'm not one who does all that stuff a lot, but let's see if we can get it to keep the ball joint in there, or if it's just going to keep coming out now. I'm not really good at doing stuff like that, so that's not going to happen. So yes, the neck, they came out of the neck instead of the head, and since these ones are coming out of the head instead of the neck, we're not going to be able to swap them out. But you know what? We can pretend. We can see what we get. little head swap. There's the two head sculpts next to each other. Agreed. I think this new head sculpt is better. I just wish they'd have done both red or auburn. and blonde together. So you had both, but that is the update now on my CoverGirl. So there it is, and I'm ending the live stream here pretty soon. If you have any questions about CoverGirl, please put them up on the screen. I have to say, I didn't do a lot of talking about her character much in the original. It was only like 12 minutes, and I had a guest, Mar Hockman, like I said. Thank you, Mar Hockman, for joining me. The only time I ever had a guest on Joe Takes, and I realized that I like doing these for myself solo because it just kind of was distracting. It's good enough to have you guys in the chat, and I like that. And I can answer questions and chat with you. So yes, very first live stream gets the second update. I did one for Tomax and Zaymon. So let's see if I can get this inner hand proper. Come on. You know what? That's supposed to be where the grip is, but the grip's down here too. So there we go. She can sledge things, and she's got a wrench where it's supposed to be. I figured it out because I'm just old and half blind. And there's her pistol. And well, let's get her shotgun so we can give a proper comparison to these two things. And then I'll show you the packaging next to each other, so you can see that too. Okay. There we go. I think it's a rather fine update. I mean, I love the jacket better on this one and the look on this one, but this looks pretty cool too. And maybe later on I can figure out how to swap these when I do my little promo video. But there's her alternate head. And these are wigs. They come off, so she could swap them on either face sculpt. Let's put both of these face sculpts up here together so you can see the difference. There is a slight difference. One's serious, one's smiling and happy and pretty. That's the CoverGirl face. Hoping you're doing an Endless Quest book after this, but that's next Saturday. Yeah, Endless Quest book is next Saturday, so we're gonna have some fun. She came with a Foot Locker. She was number 59 in the series. I love these Foot Lockers where you can put all their accessories in it. So you know what? I'm gonna put her extra pants in here, so I know they're hers. But yeah, there's the box art for that and the box art for that side by side, and that it will be in the promo. And then you have a hokey multi-language file card on the back, which I don't care for, but and then you got the back of this and the side art. So there's a lot more to these boxes naturally, but there's side art next to the retro art. Very cool. This update on, and this also came with this. Now these later on they actually had these boxes with the side art in black and white, and that was really cool. Originally they just were plain, so I'm glad they added the stars. All right, that is my CoverGirl update. I've got a promo video to play. I'm going to leave a little spot, but for the Joe Takes, and then the outro, and we will see you next time. We're going to do a game tomorrow or not, and now because it's been rescheduled. And then Monday night I'm doing Monday Madness Radio from the Hill live, so please join me for that. And on that note, my friends, I'm the G.I. Joe Gamer, Logan the G.I. Joe Gamer, and that is my full take on it. And I might swap this out for the ending from the original, so we'll see how that works, because I kind of like that one. So I will do some editing and have some fun with this, and trim it down into one nice, concise Joe take, and we'll see you next time. Logan out. Thank you for joining me.